As usual, in this part you would have a minute to prepare. But in this special TED holiday episode, we would not have the 1 minute prep. You would have to start right away.
Oh no.
And your topic would be... Nope. Hello guys.
Hi. Hey y'all, my name is Linh Chi. I'm currently doing a professional communication at RMIT and I got a 7.5 last year thanks to IELTS Fighter.
So today let's talk something about TED holiday, but we would do it in an IELTS way. So do you accept the challenge?
Challenge accepted.
Let's start with your speaking part one. What do you usually do in TED holiday?
Well, during TED holiday, I think I'm like same with other people that I spend time with my family, gathering together, eating some traditional food such as Trung cake, chicken, I guess, and receive lucky money, which is my favorite things to do in TED holiday.
The second question is, how do you feel when TED holiday is coming?
Oh, so TED holiday, it's the most important holiday for Vietnamese people like me. So I feel really excited because I have time to spend with my family a long period of time, I guess, like 2 weeks. So that is a time for me to being like chill and relax. And yeah, I mean, I really enjoy the TED holiday.
The next question for you is, apart from lucky money, which you've mentioned before, what thing is your favorite part of TED holiday?
Oh, well, that is a good one. Besides receiving lucky money, I do enjoy visiting my relatives. So during, we are all busy with our own schedule. So I don't have time spending time with my grandparents or my cousins. So TED is really a good period of time that I can, asking about their health, or spending time bonding with each other, with my relative and my favorite cousin.
Okay, so let's turn to your speaking part 2. As usual, in this part you would have a minute to prepare. But in this special TED holiday episode, we would not have the 1 minute prep. You would have to start right away.
Oh no.
And your topic would be, describe a memorable TED holiday that you experienced when you were younger.
Alright.
Okay, so you ready?
Yes. Alright, so I think that is what's like 5 years ago when I was in middle school or high school. I got a biggest fight with my older brother, like 7 years apart from me. So I remember vividly, it's just like a normal date. I visited my grandparents' house and stayed for the whole time at TED there with my relatives, my cousins, and I really enjoyed it so far. And we ate a lot of foods, cuisines, traditional cuisine, Trung cake, visited the relative, my neighborhood out there, and that was a time. It's just so normal during the time. I was playing, having fun with my relatives, doing some card games like bingo or some sort of things, and I just realized that my older brother stole something from me, but I don't remember it. From now, I don't remember what is that, maybe a bag. And I was so frustrated, and I had to fight him to, find out the reality. And we have the biggest fight. Like he denied that he not stole it from me, and I didn't really believe him since we argue a lot, and he just like teasing me a lot back in that day. Now we won't, but yeah. So we just keep fighting, and that is so big that my grandparents have to join to solving the fight for it. But back then, but like 45 minutes we keep arguing. I made my claims and I criticized on a lot, even criticizing on him. And when I think back of it, it just feel like very guilty because I know that the truth is I forgot it at my cousin's house. Not really, he stole it from me. So yes, that is just make it memorable.
Okay, that's great. That is the end of your speaking part 2.
Okay.
And now let's get to a few questions on your part 3. Okay, you ready?
Yep.
The first question is, how has the way people celebrated Tet holiday changed over the past few years?
From what I experienced, so compared to some previous year, like 5 years ago, we tend to celebrate with each other at our, countryside with grandparents' house. But however, compared to current to now, people will have many options. For example, they will go, overseas. They will go traveling. They doing more activities that not really traditional compared to previous years, like last year's, I think.
The last question of your test is, do you think Tet holiday would be different in the future, and in what ways?
Oh wow, that is a tricky one. I have never thought about it. However, as I mentioned, besides the activities will change in the future, I think maybe the cuisines may be a little different compared to what would it be. For example, there's no longer chung cake. I mean, during my Tet holiday, a lot of chung cake was not eaten, and that is so waste. And I think maybe people or family or any household would change in more Western cuisine. For example, spaghetti, pork, beef steak. My family, we gradually changed to beef steak because we all love beef steak, which is not really traditional in Vietnam, right? And what else? The cuisines, and maybe perhaps some outdated tradition will come back because, for example, like taking the film photo, which is outdated. Outdated 4 years ago, but they come back. And I think some of the traditional that has outdated will come back to us right now to embrace it, and like the part of worshiping. That is
Thank you very much. That is the end of your speaking test. So here are some feedbacks for you. Basically, you've done pretty good so far. You can extend your answers, of course, and you reached the limit of your speaking part 2. But of course, in terms of fluency and coherence, you still have some self-repetitions and some self-corrections mistakes inside, which cannot, drag you so far from the band score of 7. Okay? Turning to lexical resource, I believe that you have like a flexible use of vocabs. You do not encounter any difficulty of coming up with the words itself, but you don't have, or you actually lack of a topic relevant words, which cannot be a good sign. Okay. The third criteria in the speaking test is grammatical range and accuracy. You diversify the sentence used in your speech. But by the way, there are some mistakes that can be seen. Getting to the last criteria, which is pronunciation. You had a great intonation so far. You can chunk, you can show your ups and downs, and of course your stress in the sentence. But by the way, there are some room for improvement. There are still some places you are not pronouncing correctly. For example, the word cuisine. That word, the stress falls on the second syllable, and the first letter is kui, not ku, cuisines. Okay, so that is basically the feedbacks I can have for you now. And the score that can be suited with your performance would be a 7. Okay, I think it is what you received in your test, right?
Yeah. We wish you all the best time during the Tet holiday.
Be wealthy, successful, and achieve your targets.
I highly recommend IELTS Fighter if you are looking for a 7.0 or above.
Happy New Year, and see you at IELTS Fighter.
See ya!
IELTS Fighter, hệ thống luyện thi IELTS uy tín số 1 Việt Nam.